going on, everybody? Yep, haven't made a video in a very long time. Still debating if I'm gonna start making regular videos again, but I'm bored. Yeah, just update on what's been going on with me. If anybody's, actually interested. After all the medical BS last year, that turned out to be BS. I did go back to driving at the beginning of this year, flatbed of all things. I actually liked it. But about March, my mother, whose health had always been...
Say a command.
I'm talking here. That had, her health has always been, it's getting worse. It had been getting worse. I came back off the road. And she passed away on April 6th of this year. Yeah, that was tough. I was very close with my mother. But I stayed home because my 85, very capable year-old father, he just needed help with the normal stuff. She handled everything for the most part. So I ended up taking a parts counter job for a while, just to get, keep a paycheck rolling in. And once we got everything relatively settled and on autopilot, more or less, I was going to go back to flatbedding. And I found, just messing around on the computer, I found the job I have now, which is I'm working for an Amazon freight partner, hauling trailers basically from facility to facility. Started out in a day cab, running like 3 shifts a week, which was, kind of cool. And then they got these sleepers. As you can tell, I'm in a sleeper. And these are out and back kind of deals where you run a shift. You make, 3, 4, 5, whatever stops in a shift. And then you take a 10. And then you run, however many stops back home. And then you're off a couple days. Eventually, this one's supposed to go to, if the gentleman that runs the truck when I'm not in it, we're supposed to go to 4 days, 4 shifts, off 4, kind of a thing. That hasn't happened. Well, I did this week because the other person that drives the truck, the shift I'm running right now, would have been his. But I basically will get 3 days off before I'm back for my next shift, which I already know my block of time. I start generally at 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. They schedule 12 hours. You got a 14-hour clock. If you can get ahead of the game and everything goes good, you can get it done before the 12. It's been about 50-50 on that. I've burnt pretty close to half of my 14s so far. Just, you get delayed, like a load's not ready when you get there, or, anything can happen. But generally, if you get close to your departure time and what you're picking up is not ready, they will usually bobtail you to your next stop, or take it off completely. Like end of shift, if I don't have enough time to finish the last stop and get back to the yard, they will generally cancel that last stop and just bobtail me back to the yard. But it is, it's an hourly thing. I clock in, like I just clocked in a little bit ago, and then when I get done with this shift, I'll clock out. It's not bad. It pays decent. It's not OTR money, but I'm not living in a truck full time, which is nice. I do at times miss it until, like mornings like this, where you walk into a truck stop and listen to all the grunting and groaning and, baby making going on in there, and you know, those are the things you really don't miss about being on the road. But I just finished up my pre-trip. I got a couple minutes before I got to actually take off, but I just, you know, thought I'd make a video because I'm bored, and I know you guys miss me. I don't know how many people have seen it. I know it's got a lot of views on it, but I made a foot brake valve video when I had that intertractional and that whole debacle, and it's been a really positive video, and I appreciate everybody that's watched it, and if it's helped anybody, I'm really glad it has. But yeah, if anybody wants to see any more content like what this involves, as far as the check-ins and checkouts are generally always, it's all automated stuff. I got a tablet down here. Most of the places they have a guard shack gate. It's all cameraed and whatever. You pull up, most of the time it just reads your plate. They run it in the system. They update the tablet. Here, go to this dock door, or go to this parking spot, get your whatever. So it's easy peasy work. I mean, as far as if you're looking for gravy, there's a lot of gravy. Yeah, I mean, the shifts can be long, but trust me, you're not killing yourself by any means. So anyway, that's my video. I'm gonna get off here and go pick up my first stop here in Erlanger, Kentucky, and it's connected to the airport, but it's whatever. And then I'm heading that straight back to the house, or to where I live, and I got two stops at the same facility, and then I have another stop in Canton, Michigan, and then my last stop will be where I started at in Romulus, and then I'm back to the yard, and then I'm off for 3 days. So if anybody wants to know more about this Amazon thing, let me know, and I'll make some more videos. So I appreciate you guys taking time. Be safe. We'll talk to you.